Hello, hello, Tatum here, and thank you for joining me. Today's workout is a low-impact strength session with a focus on dynamic balance movements. The exercises benefit not only athletes, but also improves functional strength, coordination, and quality of life. We're going to enjoy the challenges and workout without the high intensity. Now grab light to medium weight, and let's get to it. All right, hello team. It is time to get started. Thank you for joining me. I am so excited about this workout today. We're going to be working on balance, okay? We're going to do this by using some unilateral exercises that are kind of stationary and then with some sort of movement, all right? I think this is very important as we age, and I'm super excited to have give you this challenge today. If you're struggling with it, let me know. We'll talk about some other ways to improve your balance. Going forward, dumbbells. We're looking at 5, some of us 5 to 15 pounds maybe. Some of us are going to be more in that 8 to 10 is our lowest, going up to maybe 30. All right, we're going to get started with our march here today. I'm not going to put windows up for this warm-up. Just follow along and watch me as I show you each exercise. Let's go ahead and march in place, team. All right, this is low impact today. Low impact. Don't forget to start your watch, by the way, if you want to clock those calories or the time spent in exercising. I'll find my words today. It's one of those days. Stay with me here, all right? We're about halfway through this march. We're going to keep moving. We'll see some variations here. We're going to start with a scoop next. This is very nice on the hamstrings, okay? So you're going to bring those arms up, scoop down towards the heel, okay? Just scoop here. 3, 2, and 1. Find this just alternating. There you go. Back and forth. Good work. Try to go as far as you can, but don't overdo it. We're just trying to stretch out those hamstrings. We might be a little tight at first, and with each movement here, we feel a little stretch, and we feel we can go a little further. There you go. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. Good. We have a clapping march. So we're going to clap underneath that leg if you're there today. If not, stay with that march, okay? Today's workout is not supposed to stress you out, rather reduce that stress. So some of us like a high intensity one. 3, 2, and 1. I'm sorry my timer didn't go off. We're going to go ahead and start marching here in place. Some of us like that HIIT, that high intensity kind of makes us reduce our stress in that way, kind of like expend it, right? And I do that a lot, but really a lot of times we need to take it down a notch, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're going down to cat-cow. Let me show you this one. It's the one where you tuck and push away, dump the belly and look up. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Tuck the toes, tuck the pelvis, drop the chin, push away. Tops of the shoelaces to the floor, dump the belly, pull the shoulders back, look up. Tops of the toes to the floor, tuck the tail by the chin, push away as high as you can, scaredy cat. Tops of the feet to the floor, dump the belly, shoulders back, look up. Good, and again, tuck and push away. Tops of the feet to the floor, dump and look up. Nice work. Ooh, all right, that feels good. If you're having trouble with that motion, talk to me as well. I'll help you get there, okay? We want to get good movement through that spine. All right, we're going to go ahead and do a low jack here, so we're just going to tap it out. If you want to take it high because you just feel like you really need to get that heart rate up a little bit more, go ahead. But otherwise, if you've been having a stressful week, if you worked out really hard yesterday or the last couple days, keep it low, okay? Just keep it low. We need those high intensity days, but we need those lower intensity days. Something like this, maybe yoga, stretching, walking. 3, 2, and 1. Bird dog, another favorite of mine for a warm up here. We're gonna raise opposing arm and leg, set it down, and then raise the other. 3, 2, and 1. Let's start with that left arm, right leg. There you go, set it down, right arm, left leg. We're reaching wall to wall. We're trying to stabilize here by squeezing that bottom and drawing in at the belly button. In and up, all right? You can even think about the pelvic floor. I don't talk about it a lot in here, Some people are like, oh, where's that? Okay, so if you know, you know. Just draw in and up. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, we're gonna do a lateral step to touchdown. So just touch, step to the side, and touch. If we can't get all the way down, don't worry about it. Just find that squat. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Up and down, side to side. I'm not bringing our heart rate up a lot, just moving, getting that blood pumping for us so that we can be ready for this workout. If your balance is really off when we start this workout, maybe you go back and do a plank. Pause me, find a plank, and work there. See if we can get the core on a little bit, okay? Hopefully you felt that through the bird dog. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, we're going to the floor, team. We have a little rest here. I tried to build in 30 seconds rest in between our exercises and a minute between either sets or our different segments so that we keep that stress level down. All right, that intensity today. We're not going to worry too much about that. On this first exercise, we're gonna lay down at the floor. If you wanna get a bench out, feel free to find a bench for this. You're gonna have one arm in the air while the other one presses. All right, and I'm going to start with 30 pounds. We're gonna come down to the floor. Ooh, we have about 20 seconds here. All right, if you're on a bench, you're gonna feel a little bit more unstable as you press than the floor, and that's okay for now because we're really gonna start moving our arms differently for each round here today. Let's go ahead and bring those arms up in the air, and we're gonna press with that right arm in 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna stay with that right arm while our left arm locks out over the chest. Just push that right arm. There you go. That's it. If your weight is too light, we're gonna go 30 seconds on each side. If you're like, oh, this is a little easier than what I thought it would be, pause me now, pause, get that weight, make it count, okay? We do have 2 more rounds. We're gonna be switching up what we do though, so I still want that bigger weight. Halfway, let's bring that right arm up, and we're gonna push with that left arm now. Good, that's it. Woo, push away. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, team, we have a row and a hinge happening next. I'm probably going to use 20 pounds to start. We'll see how that goes. On your row, you want to make sure that it's not just an arm movement, okay? We don't want to just bring that. You want to pull the shoulder back and squeeze and be able to pause and actually hold it a bit before you let it go. We're gonna stand tall and move with this one a little bit, but land in that split squat. 3, or hinge. 3, 2, and 1. Step it back, row, stand tall. Back, row, stand tall. Great job, that's it. There's a little bit of instability, right? As we kick that leg back and find that hinge here, that staggered hinge. Woo, split hinge. So I am at an angle here, bending over to find that row. If you need more balance, put that hand on that knee. All right, halfway, let's turn around. So feel free to use your hand for now. We're going to make this tougher with each round, and we may just stay here today for 3 rounds. That's okay, all right? The idea is not to make you feel inadequate or frustrated with yourself. The idea is to challenge those that need challenge and offer you inspiration, something to work towards. There we go, we're almost there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have a split squat here. I'm gonna try 20s. I put 15s down for myself. We're gonna go 20s today. All right, split squats, we'll have 30 seconds on the right side, 30 seconds on the left. Let's begin with that right foot forward, left foot back. I want you to think about your railroad tracks or train tracks, okay? So we're not on a tightrope. Here we go, chest is up. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come straight down, 90-90 in those legs and up. If we don't go all the way to the floor, no worries. If you need a little touchdown to stop you at a certain zone, a certain spot, find a nice blanket, big thick blanket to fold over, or pillows. Those are really nice under the knees. You don't have to worry about hitting the ground or going too far. There we go. Give me a couple more. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna switch. Left foot forward, right foot back in 3, 2, and 1. Find your train tracks. There we go. Up and down. Woo. And I was pausing a lot. This is only 30 seconds of work, so I want to see if you can keep moving up and down steady without too much pause and stop at the top. So think about 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Got it. Ooh, a little tougher, right? You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, 30 seconds of rest here. That's our first circuit. We're gonna make each exercise very similar, but yet a little bit more movement, possibly, or just a little bit harder. So I've increased the level here. Stay with that first one if you find that this one is too advanced. We're gonna go with iso from the floor again. I'm gonna go with my 30s. This time we're gonna alternate that press. Get to the ground here. 3, 2, and 1. Both arms in the air. Press the right, then press the left. There you go, right, then left. So now we're moving and holding that arm over. It's gonna get a lot harder that last round. We may even need to go down on weight on our third round today. We'll see for the exercises. Good, one after the other. Feel that tug on the core. Feel your body shift to one side as that weight pulls you over. I want you to think about squeezing the glutes a little, setting those feet firm on the ground, drawing in and up at the navel. Try to stabilize, try to feel less movement as that weight comes down. Woo, there you go. You'll notice it more on a bench than the floor. That's it. Push that air out. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, team. A quick rest here. A little bit more than what we're used to, but 30 seconds. We're gonna go back to that row, but we're actually going to hold our leg up. So I would advise you taking a chair, or like so here I could use my rack, my dumbbell rack. I could use a box. And we're gonna row with that leg up. You might let go, you might hold on a little bit. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, row. So that weight is on the same side as the leg that's up. I'm gonna try to balance and row, but if you want, fingers down here, it's still a lot of work. I want you to try to keep that leg up, keep that movement in the shoulder. There you go. 30 seconds on each side here. If you can let go and balance and practice, go ahead. If that's too much, hold on today. It's okay. Halfway, other side. Woo. Here we go. Come over this way. You know what? This way you'll be able to see a little bit better. There we go. And row again, with or without a little assistance there. Try to get that leg up there. You got it. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent work. Holy moly. All right, next we have a rear foot up split squat. I guess I didn't tell you to get a box out. I apologize. If you have something to put your foot up on for this, it is helpful as we squat here with that foot up, okay? Right here behind, up and down. Here we go. I'm gonna try 15s on this one though. 3, 2, and 1. Tapping down and up. Now I'm going all the way to the floor, but you'll notice that my foot is rather low. Because the higher it is and the tighter your quads are, the harder it's gonna be to stretch that back leg and get it to the floor. So you might go at a different range here, but I do want you to try to get 90 degrees. 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Here you go. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. And again, if this is too much, just go to that split squat with the foot down. Or maybe you don't have a box today. Stay with that split squat with the foot at the floor like we did on round 1. Inhale, exhale. If your balance is off, inhale. As you exhale, draw the navel in and up, okay? Think about pulling your core up with you as you come up to stand. Stabilize here. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Nice work, team. Oh, this is gonna go too fast today. I just know it. We're gonna need this box again, but for now I'm gonna slide it over. We're back to our chest. We have a reciprocal where the weights are passing through the middle. I'm gonna try 30s. It's very tough. We'll see. We're gonna try. Feeling good today? Go with it, okay? Here we go. We're on our backs. 3, arms up in the air. 2, and 1. Bring that right arm down. As that right arm presses, the left arm crosses and comes down. So both arms are moving now. All right, they're crossing in the middle. So it's not a single arm press. They're both moving. One down as one goes up. Now you really feel the core wanting to shift. All right, I want you to tighten up. I want you to think about a rigid trunk. Your trunk is the part of the body that's left when we take the head and legs and arms off. I want you to tighten up there, rigid. We're only halfway. This is tougher. Woo! So if we stuck with those weights, do your best. Holy moly, we got it. That's it. Come on. Cross in the middle. I know it's tough. Keep them moving. We got it. Good. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, team. We have an RDL to row. So now we're gonna move a little bit. Last time we held it. I'm gonna stay. I might even go to that 15 a little bit so I make sure I get a good row in this. And you can have a box or a chair or something in front just in case. Just in cases. Anybody watch Love Actually? Look that up. Tell me if you know what I'm talking about there, what I'm referring to. But we're gonna come down, row, and then stand. 3, 2, and 1. We're coming that RDL. Again, you can put your fingers down today if you need it. I would rather you get a good row in and work it there. You're still working balance even if you touch down. If you're there, you're gonna try. I'm gonna try to do 20. I think I can do it. Let's try here. Row, yes, and release. Good, that's it. We want to get over, get that back leg up, put those fingers down to help yourself out. You're still moving and still working. Halfway, team. Let's turn around. Here we go, other side. Row, just stand. Good. Tipping over. Think about a tipping bird here. The body moves together so I don't hinge and then kick the leg up and row. All right, that leg flows with my upper body. As 1. That's it. Woo! There we go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, team, next one is a toughie. All right, please don't hurt yourself. If you want on this one, look at my modification window. I'm gonna put this down 1, but this is a big movement, okay? I'll go here with it so you can see, hopefully. Let's put that right foot. Oh, brain fog. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Find that split squat. All right, you got it. And then we're gonna lunge forward. And then we're gonna bring it back. And we're gonna split squat, not too far, not too close to that box. And back down. Look back if you need to. Down and up. This takes a lot of balance. If you want, just look at my modification window. We don't have to use the box. We can just go forward and back at the floor as well. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, left foot up. All right, make sure the toe's on. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Split squat. Step it forward. Forward lunge. 90 there. Foot up when you feel that box. Find that split squat. We're back forward. Split squat. You got it. tough one here, I know. One of my favorites. I get asked a lot by my clients, what isn't your favorite, Tato? It was hard for me to say. 3, 2, and 1. Good. There's our minute rest, okay? We made it through that first set, that main set that I had written for us. All right, make some space, team. All right, going forward, I wrote a little bit of core. This is where the ball is gonna come in. And I have some arm work, okay? So we'll get biceps and triceps in here as well. So I hope you enjoy this. If that heart rate's up, if you need a little bit more time, pause me, but we have 30 seconds here, okay? We are going to do a plank on the ball. Or no, sorry, our first one's gonna be plank on the floor. We will have planks on the ball. Again, look for my window. I'll have a modification into a side plank for the other ones if you don't have a ball, all right? It's gonna be okay. Hammer curls, we're gonna look at, you might wanna have your 8 to 10s around, some of you maybe 15, maybe even 5. Triceps are gonna be that 5 to 8 as well. 3, 2, and 1. We have a 45-second plank hold here. All right, elbows down underneath our shoulder. I want you to kind of, we're gonna play with this one. I love this. We're gonna push our shoulder blades away. So think about that cow, that cat that we did earlier with that cat-cow. Pushing the shoulder blades away. I want you, your chin's gonna drop. I want you to bring that chin back. Give yourself a double chin here and hold. We're already halfway on this one. Toes are pressed into the floor. Draw the navel in and up. If I came up to touch you or push you, you should be so rigid here that I can't push you over, okay? So think about that. If you have a partner there, a friend, have them push you over. 3, 2, and 1, or rather not push you over because you're so rigid. All right, that was nice. We have, our next one is hammer curls. We're just gonna stand here, hammer it out. I'm gonna use my 10s on this one. Woo. All right, up and down. The key to isolation, doing isolated exercises is that we slow it down and we don't use momentum, okay? There's no momentum here. We're not swinging and dropping the weight. Otherwise, that bicep's not gonna get very strong. It's not gonna do much for you. Also, a lot of times we drop this weight and we swing it back here. We kind of bring it behind the body. All right, again, let's keep a little bend here at the bottom. We want almost full extension, all right? But we are going to stop just short so we still feel contraction this whole way. And the same is coming up. You might stop a little short of going up to your shoulders so that you can feel biceps engaged the whole time. Got it? I got it. Feel it? I feel it. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. We're gonna go triceps kick back for me. Ugh. I'm gonna go 8. I typically like a 5. Less is more for me on triceps. My elbows tend to feel a little funky. So if you feel elbow or shoulder, go lighter. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna bring those elbows up 90 degrees and we're gonna kick it back. All right, back to 90 again. So we're not swinging up here. I'm not sliding my arm back. I'm gonna hold it steady and just kick out from the elbow. Kick and squeeze. Make sure you can squeeze and pause there. If not, it is too heavy. Please find a lighter weight. We need to control this to isolate. If you're like, I don't feel the back of my arms, you're probably moving that upper arm around too much. So if you have a mirror, check in a mirror and take a look at it. See how that's going, okay? Woo, there we go. Squeeze. Lift and lower. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. 20 seconds here. I thought I had a march coming up, but maybe not. Yes, I do. We're gonna march, okay? Exercise 4, I have a march. We're just gonna move a little. 3, 2, and 1. Now again, if you need that sweat factor, if you've had a day or two off and it's okay, you're feeling good, you're not feeling tired or depleted or truly stressed, go ahead and take this up. We can jog it out. We can lift those knees. We can start to build that heart rate up a little bit here at the end. If you're like me, I have plenty of training going on right now, plenty of stress in my life. this feels a little good today, all right? Or you're gonna do another exercise later. You know, I have to go do hills later, so I'm gonna keep this one low impact. I've got the high coming later. Just modify. Here we go, in 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna grab that ball again, and we're gonna plank it out, okay? We have 15 seconds here, so on the ball, be really careful. You wanna spread those feet a little wide. Ooh, my ball could use some more air. You wanna make sure you have some good air in your ball. It's been out here in the garage for a while. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, 45 seconds. Oh, some props I just didn't check on here. And we're just gonna hold this, okay? Feet are a little wide. Notice I'm not laying down on my arms. A lot of people wanna lay on the ball. We're not laying on the ball, we're pushing away like we practiced in that first plank, kind of rounding out that upper back. Draw the navel in and up. We're nice and steady. Oh, good, we're over halfway, team. If this is your first time on the ball, just do your best. Do as long as you can, take a 5-second break, get back into it. If you feel your lower back, you might be sagging. So bring those hips up a little bit, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, hammers. But this time we're gonna hammer on one leg and then hammer on the other. So we're gonna stay on one leg for 15 seconds. Just finding balance here with that hammer curl. And then we'll go to the other side. Love doing, love multitasking with my biceps and triceps. 3, 2, and 1. Let's start on that right leg. Curling again. We can get sloppy with this because we just want to get through it. But I do want you to lift and lower with control. Keep that knee up or out straight if you want it to be tough, or bring it down a little bit just to practice and make it a little easier. All right, we're gonna switch to the other side. There you go, halfway there. These are 45-second intervals, up and down. Again, raise that foot a little higher to make it a little tougher if you'd like. We're all showing up here today at a different, on a different path to that journey, at a different level, with a different body type. You can stick it out if you want. 3, 2, and 1. So we're doing our best today. All right, we have kickbacks on the ball this time for a little instability. I like to go a little less here. So I'm gonna go with my 5s because it is a bit tougher. You can put your feet up against a wall if you want. 3, 2, and 1. 90 degrees here, kicking it back. Good. A little bit harder here. Our arms are up a little bit higher. We've got a bigger 90-degree, bigger range here we're trying to work. Plus we have that balance issue here with the core issue. It's not a bad issue. So I like to go 5s and work it here. Good, that's it. Squeeze there. Reach back. Feeling the work. That's it, squeeze. Extend fully at the elbow. If you're not extending fully, it might be too heavy as well. Go lighter so you get full extension. 3, 2, and 1. I hope that's helpful. All right. Woo! Feels good, team. Hopefully this is feeling good for you and it's just what the body needed today. Please listen to your stress levels going forward. Know when to back down a little bit and when to push forward. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna march. Again, you can take it higher if you want here today. All right, you do you today. I just wanna talk about that stress. I get it, understand it. I know that we want to continue to move and we feel that we have to do those hard exercises every day to get the results we want. All right, but if your stress is too high, you're only working against yourself, okay? It's gonna be really hard. Sorry, I think we had a little noise there. It's gonna get a little harder to get those results, all right? 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, we're gonna stir the pot on the ball now, or we can do our ABCs. They're a really advanced move, so please take it back to just holding on the ball or the floor versus this movement, but give it a try if you're there, okay? Spread your feet wide. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. I'm going to do the alphabet. So I'm going to draw my A. I'm going to draw my B. If you want to just do circles, you can, clockwise and counterclockwise. C. Just draw a little bit. Move. Make it harder to stabilize here and find balance. G, I gotta say my alphabet out loud. 8. We're halfway. We may not even make it through the whole alphabet. It usually takes about a minute or more. That's okay. Do the best you can. Get in what you can. It's still good movement. Gives you a little focus here. How are you doing? I'm at P. Q. 3, 2, and 1. Made it to R. All right, nice work. If you haven't done that one, I hope that is a nice challenge for you today. All right, our hammer curls, we're gonna step side to side. So last time we just held it. Now we're gonna step and curl. Woo, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Step and curl and find that balance. And again, on this one especially, I like to drop my arms and relax that bicep, but I want you to think about stopping there just before full extension at the elbow. Good. Balance. You can really feel your core working on this one, right? Can you feel it? Whew. As we move those arms and step and find balance. So draw in and up. We're halfway. That's it. Whew. Good job. Almost there. 8 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Yes. Good job. All right, team. We have a step back with a kick back. I think I'll go back to the 8s because there's a little bit of added rest in there as we step back. Whew. Last one here before we march it out. And we have a nice, good stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Step back. 90-degree bend. And we're going to come up. Keep that 90-degree bend. Step back. Kick it. All right, 90. 90. That does not move. We kick when we step back and hinge. All right. Really extend that leg back there. Get into a nice, deep split staggered stance here. Woo, working core as we kick back. Good. Halfway, over halfway, sorry. I didn't call it soon enough, but we have 12 seconds to go, team. Keep working it. Make sure, again, that you're lifting and lowering. 3, 2, and 1. Give me one more. Woo, and rest. Awesome, awesome. All right, let's march one more time before we call it a day. And I don't want you to just go away. Again, this stretch, not only is it gonna benefit you in your workouts and movement and help you feel better, it's gonna help us reset some of that. Our cortisol raises as we work out a bit. All right, we're gonna bring it down. We're going to try to reduce some of that stress on the body through a good stretch and breathing. All right, a lot of breathing today. Again, if you want to run here, go ahead. It's your last chance to have that heart rate elevated before we bring it down. Awesome job today. So excited that you showed up. All right, don't forget to work the balance. One of the things I like to tell my clients to do is at home, brush your teeth and balance, okay? Brush your teeth. Maybe you're in the kitchen doing something, try your balance. Sometimes I have women work on 3, 2, and 1, walking the line at home, just taking toe to heel. Maybe you take toe to heel and you look left, you look right. Oh, yes. You can go back and forth and look left and right. Find ways to challenge yourself. You have to practice it just like everything else. We lose it when we don't use it, and we don't use it a lot. All right, it's time to stretch. Let's start with those shoulders. My arms are feeling it. Go ahead and pull that arm across the body. Look away from that hand, shoulders down. We'll work our way to the ground in this 10 minutes. The thing I want you to focus on, a lot of times, we spend a lot of our time breathing from that upper chest instead of our diaphragm. We're breathing up here, and we constantly feel a little out of breath, and they're very shallow. And then we kind of feel anxious. And it's kind of a, I don't know, just a pattern there where you do that, you feel anxious, and your anxiety kind of brings us shallow breathing along. So right now I want you to breathe in through your nose. And as you do that, I want you to feel the ribs expand this way. So not so much up like this, but out and big. And then exhale. Good. Do this again. In through the nose. And exhale. Good. On that exhale, you can practice drawing that navel in and tightening up. All right, let's switch to the other side. Big breath in through your nose. And exhale. And I always try to exhale a second or two longer than it took me to inhale. So count your inhale. And then when you exhale, try to reach a count or two longer. One more, in and out. Nice work. Let's reach behind for that chest stretch. All right, so many of us spend time at the computer or on our phones, in the car, and even though our posture may not look like it's out of alignment, we may be a little bit rounded here and tight. So a good one to do is just to interlace those fingers, grab behind and pull back. If you have a towel there, maybe this is too tough. Maybe you're tight enough that you can't reach and get those fingers. Grab a towel, pull back, all right? If you have a door frame, you can grab that too to help you out. Make sure we pull those shoulders back. Excellent. Breathe here. I want those breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. If you'd like to, stay here. If not, and you want to join me, we're going to wrap those arms around and bend over. Hinge here over. Reach those arms as far as they will go. Gently. Good, and gently come back up. Nice work. We're going to come to the ground for that hip flexor stretch. Just like our pec minor, our hip flexors can be really tight as well. From sitting, from running, okay? It's an overactive or just a muscle that can do a lot of different movements and it kind of gets overactive. So we're going to tuck our pelvis here just a bit. And then I want you to push forward. I want you to squeeze that right glute as you push forward. So my left knee is up, my right knee is down. I've got my tailbone tucked and I'm pushing forward, squeezing that glute. You should start to feel a deep stretch through the thigh up into the front of the hips here. If not, walk that foot out in front and push forward a little bit more, but make sure that we keep that tailbone tucked. There you go. And hold. There's that stretch. I'm going to have you bring that left elbow inside the right knee, and we're just going to press our hands together and give it a little twist. You want to push the knee and the elbow together, feeling the inner thigh of that left leg stretching. If you're very flexible, I wouldn't say very, I'm not very flexible, but if you're able to, we're going to put that left arm down and bring that right one up for even deeper twist here. That's only if you're there. If not, don't worry about it. Stay with those hands together. Breathe, find your breath here. We're trying to relax so our muscles can relax. And this is a bit of a stressor at times, right? Our body wants to fight this, so we have to breathe. We have to let the body relax. So right now, this is a little tense. Bring it back to here. Maybe that feels a little bit better. Excellent. We're back. We're going to tuck that hip flexor one more time, press forward, or tuck that tailbone one more time, press forward. And now we're going to reach up over that left knee into a little side bend. Still feeling the stretch down that right side. Excellent. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. I'm holding my breath now as we talk. I can tell. Oh, I'm going to take a moment to breathe. Here we go. One more breath. Good. We're going to switch to the other side. Same thing. So something to note, just like lifting, lifting's a little different, but in our stretches, we can push too far. Let's go ahead and tuck that tailbone, right leg up, left knee down. Slide forward as far as you can go, keeping that tailbone under, feeling that stretch on the front of the leg. Let's hold. We can actually tear our muscles a little bit with our stretch, right? We might go too far. We might push and push on this to where we feel so uncomfortable and stressed out that we can't relax. You really just want to push your stretch until you feel it, okay? So as I'm back here, I'm like going. Oh, there's the stretch. I feel it. I don't need to go really far and then start holding my breath and feeling like it's just so painful. All right, it will be uncomfortable at times, but try to back up and still get that stretch without all that tight tension that's making you want to hold your breath, okay? We want to be able to find the breath in our stretch. So in through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going to bring that right elbow inside that right knee, and we're going to twist, pushing our hands together, pushing that elbow into that knee and that knee into that elbow. Just give it pressure there for a nice little twist. If it's too much to bring your hands together, we might just come out this way a little bit. Just bring the arm in and look back. Maybe our arm goes down and our arm high. Find that stretch that challenges you without making you tense up so much that you hold your breath. Gently come out of that. We're going to square off again one more time with that hip flexor stretch, tucking the tailbone, sliding forward. This time bringing that left arm up over that right knee. Find your breath. All right, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Let's go ahead and lay down our side. Please don't get up and rush out of this today. I really want you to stay here and get that stretch in. We're going to bring our knees up in front of us. Grab that right ankle. Maybe it's a tab on the back of your shoe. Okay, maybe it's just the heel, but we're going to grab the ankle if we can, or those shoelaces, and pull that foot back into a nice quad stretch. Bring that other leg up a little further to feel the stretch more. If not, bring it down. If you can, bring it up and pull that leg back. Try not to let your back arch too much. Keep that little tuck going so you can get that stretch. When we arch, we're just kind of giving into it. Knee down as much as you can keep it. Try not to let it raise up. Bring it down. Excellent. All right, let's come over to the other side. Same thing. All right, you can bring the knees down here if it's easier, or bring that right bottom leg up into that 90 degrees and then push this one back till you feel that stretch. Oh boy. There we go. Hold and breathe. Job. All right, up on those hands and knees. Let's bring that left arm towards the center of the body here. Bring that right arm up with a nice twist, and then bring it underneath the body. And we're going to bring our temple to the floor and our shoulder. Extend that left arm overhead. Hold here. Gently bring that right arm out, left arm in. Extend that left arm up with a twist. Gently bring it under the body, temple to the floor, shoulder down. Yes, we're going over time, just a few seconds here, but stay with me for this last stretch of the day. Pushing those arms in, trying to get that shoulder and temple down. Here we go, breathe. Walk that right hand in, left arm out. Nice work. All right, team, that's it today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this workout as much as I did. Don't forget to practice your balance every single day, a little bit at a time. Walk those lines, brush those teeth on a single leg. Show up for this video, repeat it until you master it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.